This is the most evil creature that has ever existed. It is the bodmin beast, a werewolf-like creature that stalks the nighttime moors of Cornwall in England. There have been hundreds of reported sightings of this beast, with the first ever recorded sighting being in 1277, which makes it one of the oldest ongoing mysteries in all of Britain. The legend goes that there's a small village at the edge of Dartmoor National Park, and every single year around this time, when the snow is on the ground and the wind is howling through the trees, a terrifying beast comes out to hunt. In 1277, a monk wrote about a terrifying beast that lived in the woods near Bodmin, that it was big and gray and covered in hair, that it howled like a dog, but its eyes glowed a terrifying red in the darkness. Since then, there have been hundreds of reported sightings of this beast. So let me tell you about the most recent one. It was Christmas Eve 1994 when a young couple named Helen and Evan were driving home from a party. It was late at night and the snow was falling heavily. Suddenly, they saw something in the road ahead of them. At first, they thought it was a large dog, but as it came closer, they could see that it had glowing red eyes. Then it let out a blood-curdling scream and vanished into the shadows. They described it as being the size of a small pony covered in long, dark hair. And when they turned their car around to go back and try and find it, they saw two little girls in the road. And when they stopped the car and got out to try and help them, the girls ran away screaming for no apparent reason. Now, obviously, these two were absolutely terrified, so they drove off as fast as they could and didn't stop until they got home. The next morning, they got in their car and went back to the village to report what they'd seen to the police. But as they were driving along, they saw two little girls in the road who looked identical to the ones they'd seen the night before. They stopped and asked the girls if they were lost or something, but the girls just stared at them eerily and said nothing. So they called the police again and told them what they'd seen. And that's when the police told them that there had already been a report of some sort of strange creature in the area, and that there had even been a local legend about a werewolf-like beast that lived in the woods near Bodmin. So are there really werewolves in England? Who knows? But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below.